Hello and welcome to Wednesbury Road, and welcome to my preview of our game against 2008 FA Cup winners Portsmouth. We will be travelling down to the south coast on Saturday afternoon, and I hope to see loads of you saddlers down there. So it's going to be a tough game. We are going to be going up against the League Two champions. They grabbed that League Two title on the very last day of the season. I don't think they was actually top of League Two at all last season, apart from the final day. Doncaster were up there for pretty much the whole season. So I've got my notes, all of my notes. I do just want to say about all of this. I will be changing the set in the next few weeks, so I'm going to have to fly through this because my battery is dying. So Portsmouth have made some strengthening signings this season. The signing of Luke McGee, Brett Pittman and Nathan Thompson. Three fantastic signings, Pittman and Luke McGee above Thompson, but some pretty good signings. Previous results, Pompey's last three results aren't too impressive. They won on the opening day against Rochdale with 2 goals from new signing Brett Pittman. They then lost in the Cup, the Carabo Cup I think it's called, 2-1 to Pompey, 2-1 to Cardiff. Neil Etheridge's Cardiff. I don't think Etheridge actually played in that game. And then last weekend, or the weekend just gone, they did lose 3-0 to Oxford, which is very underwhelming actually. They got thumped by Oxford, who are currently top of the table. A player that is at Portsmouth at the minute is Milan Laukovic. Obviously, Laukovic left us last season, well, the season before, to join Portsmouth. He was a shock to a lot of saddlers, but I don't think he's actually a key player for them. I don't think he plays at all. I was looking at their lineups this season. I don't think he's featured in the starting 18 for any of those games, which is pretty interesting. So I've had a look at their starting lineup of the last game against Oxford. I'm just going to read it out so you can see what their potential lineup's going to be. I'm going to presume that they're not going to change it too much. So they have Luke McGee in goal. They have 4 at the back with Talbot, Burgess, Watmore and Houndstrup. I only know of Watmore and Burgess. They've got a midfield double of Rose and May, and then a front 4 of Bennett, Pittman, Evans and Naismith. Pittman sitting just behind the striker. So I don't know whether they're going to put Pittman up top. I don't know whether they're going to have Pittman just behind the striker. I don't know how they're going to line up against Walsall. You know, they lost 3-0 at the weekend, so I don't know whether new man Kenny Jackie is going to want to make some changes. I can only presume so. So we haven't actually met with Portsmouth that often. In our last 3 games have been spread over the past 14 years, which is crazy. So the last time we met them was in January 2013, where we won 2-0 thanks to goals by Fabian Brandy and Will Grigg. The meeting before that was early on in that season, September 2012, a 2-1 away win at Fratton Park. James Baxendale and Florent with the goals. Florent obviously still in our side 5 years later. And then before that, in 2012, the last time we met them and the last time that Portsmouth beat us was in April 2003. So we've only played Portsmouth 3 times in the past 13 years, which is 14 years, which is absolutely crazy. But I'm going to go to our normal segment in the preview, where we're going to be looking at your predictions. I tweeted out earlier on in the day for you to send in your predictions, your thoughts on the game, and we're going to start from the bottom. So if we have a quick look. So Liam Stewart with a 2-2 prediction, thinking we're going to nab a point. I'm going to say my prediction. I'm going to go 2-0 Portsmouth, Brett Pittman and Naismith with the goals. Glenn Mills, I'm going Pompey 3-0. Anything less and it's a bonus. Hashtag think negative. Hashtag surprise positives. Good point. Wednesbury Road Twitter, our Twitter, Portsmouth 3-0 Walsall, chance of Whitney out return. An old friend of mine, Kane Brooker, Portsmouth 11-0 Walsall, don't really think that's going to happen. Greg, who I'm travelling down to the game with, 69-0 inspired victory for Walsall due to an Ali G being in attendance. If you don't know, Greg is dressing up as Ali G for the game, and I've unfortunately got to get the train with him, so the match day vlog will be very, very funny and exciting because there's going to be an Ali G in it. Joe Gibbons, Portsmouth 3-0 Walsall. Zane, normal service resumes 3-0 Portsmouth. Kane again, I hope you keep your word of all responses going in the video. Hashtag Whitney till I die. Hashtag I will always love you. Bless him. Liam Brady, 2-0 to Portsmouth. The next 5 games we will lose by 2 or more. Very negative by Liam, but Chris, a 32-minute pitch invasion by a tortoise halts the game. The game restarts after a 60-minute break. The tortoise replaces Morris in the 75th. Okay, Ollie Swift has gone with a 1-1. Eddie Atkins, I think the Saddlers will steal it, 2-1. And the final prediction I received, Ben Rogers has said 1-0 to the Saddlers. So it's going to be a tough game. You know, the League 2 champions, they're obviously a team that have catapulted down from the Premier League right to the summit of the Football League. They've just earned a promotion. They're obviously looking very positive with Kenny Jackett now in charge, who I think has got promoted in every season. And something that I didn't cover actually, Portsmouth are 12th in the league with 3 points in 2 games. So they've had no right start. They've had the exact same start as us. They're just below us in the table. So I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have, make sure to hit the like button down below, subscribe and check out our website, and I will see you all at the game. Thank you and bye bye.